Now, the opposition NDC says it will not accept the result of what it is calling a flawed election. At a just-ended media briefing on the exhibition of the voter register, the party's flag bearer, John Mahama, said the party will resist any move that will result in holders of the voter's ID card not participating in the December elections. The party alleges the ongoing voter exhibition exercise has revealed that the voters register is not credible, aside from what it alleges to be a grand plot to remove its sympathizers from it. John Mahama says his running mate's voter ID card has been found to be invalid during the exhibition in KEEA. She's had to hand over that old card, and a new card was issued to her at the district EC office in Elmina. He says in some areas like Aswase, more names have been added to the register that previously did not exist. We'll bring you details of that shortly, but some prospective voters in the voter region are already expressing concerns about their inability to find their names on that register.
Unko amopan kome jejemle register moa anye miapa jijiba isi bossa na wona na chung alabe anye jijibe makonya pa kadlashi.
We are concerned that some people can't find their names in the register. It is worrying. The EC must fix the situation because we don't want any surprise on December 7. This can trigger a lot of confusion and we don't want it, so the EC must address it.
Registration center.
During the time of registration, there were a lot of people who attained 18 years. So it created a lot of pressure on EC to register. So sometimes mistake can come for a correction. So if there is any mistake.
So those were some residents of Ketu South in the Volta region. Ivy Setoji spoke with them. Let's find out if this issue, how widespread this issue is. Ivy.
Hello, good afternoon.
Ivy, I know, good afternoon. I know you've spoken to some people, but how many of these people have admitted that they can't find their names in the register? How widespread would you say this is based on your interactions with the people?
Okay, so far, 15 people have found it in the voters register when they went to check. And some of them also said that they had to their phone, it was there, but when they go to the EC office or the exhibition center to check. So about this, the 50 people who spoke to me are worried about the situation. They want it to rectify as soon as possible because, according to them,
can you hear me, Ivy?
Yeah, hello. Yes,
I missed bits and pieces of what you said. Do you want to summarize it again for me so our viewers can hear you?
What I said earlier was about 15 people who spoke to me and said they couldn't find their name in the register. And some of they checked on their phone. The names were there on the phone. But when they go to the exhibition centers, their names were not on the register. So they are kind of confused as to how possible that can be that their names were checked on the phone and it was there and then it's not in the main register. So they want it to rectify as early as possible because a lot of people are complaining. So that is the situation. We are still checking to see if more people have been affected by the situation.
Ivy, thank you very much. We'll leave it there because of the quality of sound we're getting. But Ivy indicates that at least she's spoken in the last few hours to at least 15 people who all confirm they could not find their names in the register. We head to the Upper East region where concerns over there as well have emerged over missing names. Albert Sori is correspondent. Albert, what is the situation and what are EC officials saying? Let's start with the situation first.
We saw that the NDC shared a list that they have of some people in the Binduri constituency of the Upper East region whose names were missing in the voters register. Now, these are names from as many as 23 polling stations. The list, number of people we see in the list that they gave is one polling station that has 25 people whose names are missing. But there are some who have, some polling stations that have up to as many as 457 names. Now, if you look at the list that they have, you are talking about thousands of names if you total it. So we cross-checked with the Electoral Commission this morning, and the Deputy Regional Director of the Electoral Commission, Walanyo Mensah, who we spoke to, would not say if the name that the NDC actually has is the number that they can't find. But he did say that they realized at the beginning of the exhibition that these challenges were there. Some people in that constituency couldn't find their names. His explanation is that these names are not actually names that are missing. But then when they came to the polling station and checked through the electoral roll, the names were not there. But there are those who were asked to come to the office of the Electoral Commission when they couldn't find their names. Actually, when they came and put their hands on the biometric machine, the names popped up. So it's a technical challenge, which he said he wasn't in the position to explain because they have sent that complaint to the office in Accra, and that explanation will be given. What he did say categorically was that the names are not missing. It's only that they are not showing on the electoral roll. But these people, their biometric details and their names are still there, So the problem that resulted in their names not being found is being resolved as we speak.
Albert, have you had the chance to engage with any of these people who, like we spoke to in the Volta region, who can't find their names in the register?
Unfortunately, not, because this just came to our attention this morning. So with the exhibition now being over, it's been difficult to get to them. But the Electoral Commission says that these are challenges that they actually saw from the beginning of the exhibition.
Albert, thank you very much for that update. Albert, sorry there from the Upper East region with the situation there. We're taking you to the Volta region and to the Upper East region where names don't seem to be in the register.